They rise not just as mountains, but as memories, prayers, and ancient echoes. I wasn't new to their paths. I have walked beneath their shadows for years, listening, learning, carrying stories. But this time, I wasn't just passing by. This time, I was going higher. At 6,470 meters above sea level, there is a point where the earth ends and the sky begins. A place where every breath feels like a victory and every step is a battle. This is Mera Peak, the highest trekking peak in Nepal, and this is our story. This Himalayan journey started with a short flight to Lukla. Landing in Lukla always gives me chills. The journey ahead isn't just about reaching the summit. It's about the landscapes you cross, the cultures you meet, and the limits you test. The path ahead would take us through Sherpa settlements, alpine forest, glacial valleys, and finally to the wall above the clouds. We arrived in Thangnak just as the afternoon light began to soften. The walk had been easy, the kind of trail that lets you settle into your stride. The air still thick enough to fill your lungs without effort. But with every glance ahead, the forest thinned just a little, the shadows of higher ridges pressing closer. The real climb hadn't begun yet, but you could feel it coming, like the quiet before a storm. Overnight, the mountains decided to remind us who is in charge. Snow fell through the night, blanketing the trail ahead. We stayed another night in Thangnak, watching the gloomy weather take over, knowing patience here wasn't a delay, it was survival. This pass, Zatrawala, it doesn't go easy on you. Steep, windy, often dusted with snow. It demands respect. We start early, bundling up, heads down, breath steady. Each step a test of will, each moment a quiet battle.
Nochmal bitte. Zamzam bhat khana.
But when you finally crest the pass, breath catches. Behind us rises the first 8,000-meter giant of this journey, Oyu, silent and immense. Massive peaks spill in every direction. You feel small, humbled, and alive in a way that stays with you forever. Coming down from Zatrawala, the world opens wide. The trail softens into quiet hills where yaks graze and wind moves through the grass like a song. We reach Khare, a cluster of stone lodges resting under the watchful eyes of the peaks. We are tired, but there is warmth, a bowl of soup, a blanket, a fire. The mountains stand quietly, dark silhouettes against infinity, whispering ancient truths. It's the kind of silence that fills you. Now we drop into the Hinku Valley, Steep descent, big forests. Rivers roar beside us. Birdsong fills the trees. Khare sits by the Hinku river, feels like a village at the edge of the wild. We eat, share stories, stretch our shore legs. Everyone's a little quieter here. Maybe it's the altitude, maybe it's the awe. The walk to Thangnak is one of my favorites. We left the tree line behind. We pass yak herders, rare stones, ancient moraines, and all around us, giants. Mera Peak starts showing itself, not fully, just teasing us from behind the clouds. We reach Thangnak, a cozy stop below huge walls of ice. Here we rest and acclimatize. The trail to Khare is beautiful. Moraine paths, glacial rivers, glacial lake, prayer flags flapping in the wind. We arrive in Khare, the last true settlement before Mera Peak. Here, the journey shifts from trekking to mountaineering. Lodges here offer all kinds of climbing gears and a professional service if needed. We sip tea, meet others who are climbing, and check our gear. Tomorrow, the training starts. Acclimatization isn't a choice here. It's the only way forward. We hiked higher to let our bodies adapt. Each step higher felt heavier, each breath thinner.
From Khare, we are doing acclimatization hike to this viewpoint at 5,200 meters. And We'll go back to Khare, sleep there, and tomorrow we are going to go towards high camp that is somewhere in there.
But our eyes, they were fixed on the peak. After coming back to Khare, we take a time to get ready. Not just our gear, but ourselves. We tested crampons, learned rope work, just making sure everything feels right, and felt the weight of the summit in our bones. Tomorrow, the mountain begins to speak louder. If you like this video and if this journey so far has resonated with you, hit subscribe and join me in part 2, because the summit story is just beginning.